Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's session on problem management in ServiceNow. On this first slide, you'll see the title of our presentation. We'll be exploring how problem management works within ServiceNow, and I'll also touch on some key aspects we'll cover today. So let's get started and see how this powerful tool can help streamline your IT service processes. Let's begin by exploring what problem management actually is. In ServiceNow, problem management is a structured process designed to identify, analyze, and resolve the root causes of incidents. Its main purpose is to prevent future issues from happening and to minimize the impact when they do occur. It's important to understand that problem management is closely aligned with the ITIL framework, which is a set of best practices for IT service management. The core focus here is on finding the underlying causes of incidents, not just fixing the immediate problem. By doing so, we aim to stop issues before they escalate or recur, ultimately improving the stability and reliability of our services. This process is essential because it helps us move from a reactive approach, simply dealing with issues as they happen, to a proactive one, addressing problems at their source. So, as we progress through this presentation, keep in mind that effective problem management is key to delivering consistent, high-quality IT services and supporting overall business objectives. Today, I want to walk you through the main objectives of problem management. First, our goal is to identify and eliminate the root causes of incidents. By doing this, we can prevent similar issues from happening again, which is fundamental to improving overall service quality. Next, we focus on preventing the recurrence of known errors and issues. Once we've identified a problem, it's crucial to address it thoroughly so it doesn't keep resurfacing. We also recognize that some incidents are unavoidable, so we aim to minimize their impact whenever they do occur. Finally, supporting proactive service improvement through data analysis is a key objective. By analyzing trends and patterns, we can anticipate potential problems and work on solutions before they affect users. These objectives are all interconnected and align with the overall theme of continuous service enhancement through effective problem management. Now, let's look at some of the key benefits of effective problem management. First, it helps us reduce downtime and recover faster when issues do occur. This means less disruption for users and a more reliable service overall. Another important point is that it leads to fewer repeated incidents, which improves our overall efficiency. When we address the root causes properly, we prevent problems from happening again and again. This naturally results in increased user satisfaction and trust in our IT services, because people see that issues are resolved quickly and effectively. Additionally, by managing problems well, we improve the quality, availability, and stability of our services. That's essential for maintaining a strong and dependable IT environment. And finally, building a knowledge base from past problems helps us prevent future issues and speeds up resolution times. It's like creating a roadmap for handling similar problems more efficiently next time. Overall, these benefits reinforce the importance of problem management as a core part of delivering high-quality IT services. Let's take a closer look at the difference between a problem and an incident. On this slide, we see that an incident is defined as an unplanned interruption to a service or a reduction in service quality. Essentially, it's something that happens unexpectedly and impacts normal operations. The goal with incidents is to restore normal service operation as quickly as possible. Speed is critical here because the longer the disruption, the more it affects users and business processes. In contrast, a problem is the underlying cause of one or more incidents. It's not just about fixing the immediate issue, but about identifying and eliminating the root cause to prevent future incidents from happening. When it comes to time sensitivity, incidents usually demand immediate resolution. Think of urgent help desk tickets that need quick fixes. Problems, however, require more investigation and analysis, which takes a bit more time but ultimately leads to a more permanent solution. For example, if a user's email isn't working, that's an incident, something that needs quick attention to get the user back online. On the other hand, If the email server crashes frequently due to faulty RAM, that's a problem. It's a recurring issue that needs to be addressed at the root to prevent ongoing disruptions. Understanding this distinction helps us prioritize our efforts effectively and ensures we're not just putting out fires, but also addressing the underlying issues that cause those fires in the first place. Let's start with problem detection. This is where we identify issues by analyzing multiple related incidents, looking for trends, or through proactive monitoring. The goal here is to catch problems early before they escalate. Once we've identified a problem, we move to problem logging. This involves creating a formal record in ServiceNow, including all relevant details like the category, priority, and a clear description. Proper logging is essential for tracking and accountability. Next comes categorization and prioritization. We classify the problem to make it easier to manage and determine its urgency and impact, which helps us allocate resources effectively. Then, we perform investigation and diagnosis. This step involves root cause analysis, or RCA, using various tools like the 5 whys, fishbone diagrams, or ServiceNow analytics to pinpoint the underlying issue. If a permanent fix isn't immediately available, we document a workaround or known error. This provides a temporary solution and marks the issue for future resolution. Moving on to resolution implementation, we develop and deploy a permanent fix, often coordinating with change management to ensure everything goes smoothly. Finally, after verifying that the fix works and confirming that the issue won't recur, we close the problem record in ServiceNow. This entire process, known as the problem lifecycle, helps us systematically address and resolve issues, ensuring stability and continuous improvement across our services. Let's take a closer look at the key components in ServiceNow that help us manage and resolve issues effectively. First, we have the problem record, which is typically tracked in the task table. This is where we document and monitor the underlying problems that need resolution. Next, related incidents are linked to these problem records, giving us a comprehensive view of how individual issues are connected. We also rely on known error articles, which serve as a knowledge base documenting recurring problems and their solutions. These articles help us speed up resolution times and prevent rework. Root cause analysis is another critical component. It's the process of digging deep to identify the fundamental cause of a problem, rather than just addressing symptoms. Finally, change requests, or RFCs, come into play when we need to implement solutions or improvements. They ensure that any changes are properly reviewed and authorized before being made. All these components work together to create a structured approach to problem management within ServiceNow. They enable us to not only fix issues efficiently, but also to learn from past problems and prevent future ones, aligning with our goal of continuous service improvement. Let's walk through the workflow overview. First, we start with the detection of the problem. This can come from trend analysis or multiple incidents. For example, if 10 users report that the application keeps crashing, that's a clear sign something is wrong. Next, we log a problem record. To do this, navigate to the Problems section and create a new entry. You'll need to fill in key fields like category, impact, urgency, and provide a detailed description of what's happening. This ensures we document the issue thoroughly. Then, we link related incidents. Using the Related Incidents tab, we associate any incidents caused by this problem. This helps us see the full scope and prevent redundant work. After that, performing a root cause analysis is crucial. We dig deep to identify the underlying cause of the issue, which guides us toward effective solutions. Finally, we document any workarounds. If temporary fixes are in place to mitigate the problem while working on a permanent solution, we record those here. This workflow keeps our problem management organized and efficient, connecting detection to resolution in a clear, structured way. Now, let's wrap up with some key takeaways. As we've seen, problem management plays a vital role in ensuring long-term service stability. It's not just about fixing issues as they come up, but about establishing a structured process that helps us detect, analyze, and resolve problems effectively. When we do this well, we significantly reduce downtime, which is crucial for maintaining reliable services. And of course, this directly leads to improved customer satisfaction because users experience fewer disruptions and better support. ServiceNow provides a powerful platform to streamline this entire process, helping us stay proactive and organized. Ultimately, strong problem management is essential for sustaining high-quality service over time, which aligns perfectly with our overall goal of operational excellence. For your attention, I want to take a moment to thank you all sincerely. This slide is really about wrapping up and showing appreciation for your time and engagement throughout this presentation. The key points here are to emphasize the importance of paying attention and staying engaged, because it's what allows us to fully grasp the ideas we've discussed. And of course, I want to highlight how valuable your attention has been. It's what makes this whole process meaningful. Connecting this to the overall theme, I hope you see how critical focus and involvement are in achieving success and understanding complex concepts. So once again, thank you for being attentive and for your participation. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you.